my friends, my family, fellow artists, fellow actors, fellow musicians, fellow veterans, fellow boaters, fellow dog lovers. Here we are in New England. Who would have believed? October 5th, up here in New England. It's been on near 80 all week long. We're here at one of my most favorite spots, except for the jets going overhead as the airport's close by. Give it a minute. So, and we went to one of my favorite beaches, Spinks Beach, this morning. Kibo and I, he loves running around over there. We, last time I went there was right after a storm, and there was all kind of seaweed and everything else that you could imagine washed up there. Today the water was crystal clear. You could see the bottom and 6 feet, well, 5 feet of water maybe. Anyway, it's been a while, so this is going to be a little long because I haven't done a blog in a while. I was sick for 3 weeks. Every time I come up to New England, I get sick. Last year I came up here, I got sick, but my art shows have been great. I've framed over 300 paintings, either framed them or had them framed. I miss my buddy down there in Georgia who does my framing, Leahy Framing and Art Gallery, which you all can also see some of my work at. I miss all my friends down there. I'll be back down there soon. I'll be looking for to purchase or rent an art gallery, a large, not a small one. I've got some ideas, so if anybody has any ideas, I'm thinking an old mill building that I can turn into an art gallery, and then maybe make studio sections for fellow artists that want to rent out some studio space. But that's just a business idea that I have in my head. I want to shout out to all my friends that are now nomads too. A couple of my lady friends have decided to travel the country, and like Donna came over here yesterday too, and she's my friend from grade school. We sat right out here. There's a fire pit here. We've had a few get-togethers here. It's great. Shout out. Ski came down, and then we had our cookout right here. Say hello to everybody. I emptied my warehouse, and I'll be bringing a lot of my works down to Georgia to show in the galleries down there. If you go to my website now, LawrenceOlearyJR.com. That's LawrenceOlearyJR.com. The whole website's been redone, and that's one thing I want to let you know about, why it had to get redone. My fellow artists, be very, very careful with people trying to push you to do NFTs, non-fundable tokens. I got scammed on Instagram. This woman, well, identified as a woman, said she's a collector. She buys artwork. She even showed pieces of my artwork that she found on my website. Explained to me NFTs. Then I spent 3 months studying NFTs by watching videos, YouTube. There is one legitimate company called OpenSea, and they get 2.5% of any sales. They're worth looking into, but the scammers out there, she didn't want to buy from that, or you know, when you get scammed, you don't know if it's a male, a female, a group, but I know for sure it was a scam, and another scam tried to happen to me. Well, when I called them on it, and I reported them, they hacked into my website and shut my website down. So now I have a whole new website, a whole new security. Nobody can possibly get into it anymore. Let's see. Yes, they just gave a 50% increase in electric. Last year they did it too, to all of the people in Rhode Island, and nobody can afford to live up here. The prices are crazy. Food is out of this world. Fuel prices are out of this world. It's just really disgusting what's happened. I'm selling a lot of stuff on eBay, and I have sold a lot on eBay and Facebook Marketplace, which I never did before. I sold a lot of art stuff, extra stuff, and mostly stuff that was in my warehouse. I want to thank all of the collectors who came here. My collectors that came from New York, Boston, Bristol, Newport, North Carolina, Virginia, to the art show, the big one in East Greenwich. I did amazing sales. I want to thank you all for coming and purchasing my art and all of the wonderful comments. It was really wonderful. I've had some very successful art shows here. And those of you who know AS220, they have 4 galleries in Providence, and they've accepted me after interviews and looking at my work to 2024, 2025 showing in their galleries, doing private shows. So I'll keep you informed. Note too that the subscribers on my website, you will never get scammed, you will never get junk, but here goes another jet. Reminds me of my military days a little bit. So anyway, some of my veterans understand what I'm talking about, especially wartime. Anyway, so you'll supply privately and confidentially your mailing address, and you will get a signed personal invitation to my gallery shows, my private gallery shows. My son's fiance just got out of the hospital. She's still battling her health, but she's doing better now. A bunch of my friends, they're suffering. I think that this pandemic really put people in a rough way, but people are coming around. I saw my daughter's new house for the first time. That was beautiful. And I celebrated my friend Sharon's birthday. She's like a sister. My birthdays since I've been here, Sharon, my brother Glenn, my daughter, my brother Wayne's coming up, Greg's coming up, my son-in-law Nikki, and Holly. We got to have a birthday dinner for her. And oh, I got a funny story. Get ready to laugh, all my dog lovers. I already gave you the punchline. Son of a gun. I'm laying in bed and I hear now I'm right over here on Narragansett Bay. I say, there's no foghorn out there. I get up, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm looking all around. It was Kibo snoring. I look over, he's going, he never snored like that as long as I've had him. Also up here, I've wanted to hire people to work in my art studio, help me load the truck, help me set up in the gallery shows. Nobody wants to work, and I'm offering good money. I couldn't get anybody up here to work, and it doesn't make any sense. There was a guy with a sign on the road with his dog, about 30 years old, said, I'm out of work, I need money, here's my phone number. I called him 3 times and said, hey, listen, you can come and even bring your dog. It was a scam. He just was collecting money, making people feel bad on the side of the road, which is really sad for the people who are really in trouble. But, you know, I find that the people who are really suffering won't stoop to that level. And anybody who's got I'm a veteran sign, I pull over and say, hey, what service, where were you? And then if they are truly a veteran, I put them in touch with Operation Stand Down and the VA administration. If they're not a veteran, I run them down really loud so everybody knows, and I'll take their sign from them too. I'm a pretty mellow, laid-back guy, but when you start insulting veterans like that, that's really, you can really push my buttons that way. Oh yeah, I played, you know, a lot of you know I play. I have a new system where I can, and I really like it, I can lay down my chord work and it'll give me a choice between bass lines, and it'll actually follow my bass lines and give me a beat. But I played at Castle Hill in Newport for 5 hours a couple weeks ago, and it was really great. It was Oh my God, I had a good time. It was a lot of work, but I had a lot of fun. Um, I've got over 300 paintings. Well, why? How can you do 300 paintings? Well, I paint between 4 to 6 days a week. I was stuck on my boat for 3 years, and what do you think I did for 3 years? And I always work. For some of you who have asked, I paint in oils, and I paint like the old masters. So I'm always working on 3 to 5 pieces at a time because while one dries, the other one, I'll start doing another one. I have a lot of abstracts. I have several abstract series. It will blow your mind once you go to my website. You go, there's 2 sections, representational and figurative, and the other section's abstract and surreal. Check them out, all a whole bunch of new paintings. And I'd love to have you go visit it. Let's see. Uh, oh yeah, I do this, as you know, none of my videos are edited. I've actually looked at some editing. I used to use some different ones years ago. They're all AI now. I will not do anything AI because once I've been watching a lot of news media up here about AI, and they'll capture your voice, they'll capture your image, they can put anybody's face on you. It's really bad, and I don't remember off the top of my head the name of the couple of the inexpensive video editing programs that I used to use. I mean, I've used Premiere and Final Cut. Do not like Final Cut. Premiere's too expensive to do an editing for this. But if you've got any ideas, my email is lawrenceolearyjr@gmail. lawrenceolearyjr@gmail. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. And I really want to make some art education videos. I already have some, and I did them. I did them with Premiere, but I want to start doing more of that for free for you all. So let's see. Writers Guild AI. What did I say there? I don't know what that means. That's one of my notes. It's been so long since I did a blog for everybody. This is blog number 57, by the way, that I had to write all of these notes. And all of these other notes are all of the paintings that I had framed in my big truck I bought in Georgia. I drove up here. It cost me about $3,800 to repair it on the way up, but it was okay. It was an adventure. I had another truck up here. It's only got 20,000 miles on it. Because it was sitting on the gravel lot near the ocean, my entire brake system rotted out. It cost me $4,000 to fix my brakes in a car that a beautiful truck that only had 20,000 miles on it. So I learned that. Let that be a note that if you're leaving a car or a vehicle anywhere, that was my art show vehicle. It's like a big white, what do you call them? Let's look at a UPS truck or a big milk truck. Anyway, let's see. It's beautiful. It's a gorgeous day here. I mean, I can't even believe it. We're in October. I wish you all love, happiness, health, and remember, as you think, so your world is created. And I've been looking more and more into this. I took a course at Rhode Island School of Design that was relative to as you think, so your world is created. Next time you're feeling lousy, look in your head and say, what was I just thinking about? Because you only create your world around you. You react internally to what's going on. Somebody can be saying something there, somebody can be saying something there. You make the choice whether to let them into your spirit, and don't judge anybody. Just listen to them. It doesn't make any difference to judge people. And, make sure that the last thing you say to those people that you love is that you love them. Let them know you love them. Since I've been doing this video, all my friends are doing, hey, I love you, man. My guy friends, my girlfriends, dogs in dog language. I love you all. Listen, my fellow veterans, my fellow artists, my fellow alumni from Rhode Island School of Design, my fellow dog lovers, my fellow musicians, my fellow actors. Did I say that already? and my fellow adventurers and nomads and life lovers. Kibo's been doing good. He's 10 now, and he's doing really good. I love you all. Enjoy your lives, and let others you know you love them. So, this, I know I said goodbye. Here we go with the jet.